Hello. Hello, good morning, traders. I want to welcome you to another morning analysis. This is Avila FX Academy, and today is Wednesday, the 25th of March 2026. So you're there, you want to get analysis of what is expected to happen in the market today and the rest of the week. You are just at the right place. Now, we run this analysis 3 times in a week: Monday, Wednesday, and Friday by 8 a.m. Now, we change the time to 8 a.m. So join us, on these 3 days of the week to get analysis of the market. Now, we just roll straight into what we have for today. Now, on Monday, I gave us an outlook on the BTC USD, of which I said I was bullish. And you can see from the update that the market actually went bullish just exactly as I analyzed. You can flip back to the video of Monday. It is on the platform, it's on this channel, and you see that price actually went bullish as I analyzed. Now, we saw some retracement, but then we're still expecting a further bullish continuation on the BTC USD. Now, I'll go down to the 4 hour this time around. So you can see on the 4 hour, we still are on that bullish, we're still on that bullish, overall bullish uptrend movement. And I'll just clear out a few of these lines, trend lines. Okay, now we've seen a slight bullish movement from Monday, which, like I said, was an analysis as at Monday morning. That tells you that our analysis is top notch, it works. Now, today, what I'm seeing on the BTC that will lead to further bullish continuation is an inverse head and shoulder. Shoulder, head, second shoulder, then a breakout. You can see we have an overall uptrend on the 4 hour, price making a series of higher lows, higher lows, higher lows, and a higher low. So now we're now seeing an inverse. There's also a previous resistance tone support. We're now having an inverse head and shoulder pattern. So what we're going to be doing also is that we're going to be waiting for a clear breakout above the neckline region, above this neckline, in the course of today. Now, in trading, there's a saying that you trade, the trend is your friend. In all of this, you can see that the overall trend is bullish, and we can find an inverse head and shoulder pattern, pointing us to the bullish direction. And all we're doing today is waiting for the actual breakout to trigger a buy on the BTC USD. I tell you, this is going to be a sweet trade once the breakout happens. Price is expected to target at least this recent high here. That area could be our profit taking level. If you're on the platform this morning, today is the first time on this analysis. This is Avila FX Academy, where we give you top-notch trading analysis right on this platform every 3 days in a week: Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. So if you like this video, just go ahead and click the like button. Drop a comment in the comment section. Maybe you agree with that. Let me even ask the question: do you agree with this analysis or not? Drop it in the comment section. And if you want to reach out more to us, as in you want more content, you want more tips, you want more signal, then join our Telegram channel. The link is somewhere around this video. And also there's a WhatsApp number there with my contact details. If you want mentorship, you can reach out to me on WhatsApp. I hope to hear from you. All right, let's continue with the analysis. We are bullish on the BTC USD. It's a 4 hour setup, but like I always say, it's equally applicable on 1 hour. So if you're a day trader, you are not swing trader, you want to enter on 1 hour, of course, why not? As a day trader, you only need to wait for price to still break out, above that resistance, that neckline, and trigger a buy. Either as a day trader or swing trader, anyone, it works. And don't forget, we're targeting the resistance, the overall resistance up there, as our profit taking level. All right, so that's it with the BTC USD. This is a high probability setup. I'm expecting it to go and trigger and get to profit. All right, so that's it with the BTC USD. Next, I'll be checking is the AUD USD. And for this one, I'll start my analysis from the daily time frame. Now, on the daily time frame, we have an overall uptrend, price trending up. higher low, a higher low, and a higher low. So that gives us an overall bullish movement, and there's equally a valid support. So this axis here becomes our confluence, where the trend line and the support is meeting, is the confluence zone. Now we can as well see that the candle that closed 2 days ago was a rejection candle. That's this candle right here. I'm going to highlight it now. This candle right here. You can see that that's a rejection candle. That is equally another valid reason why we should be looking for an uptrend. So we have uptrend, price bouncing off the trend line. We have a support. Support means that the buyers are taking over, which will push us to the upside. And the rejection candle, that's a candlestick with long shadow and small body, which also indicates that we are expecting a bullish movement. So technically, we are bullish on the AUDUSD on the daily time frame. Now we want to look at a lower time frame now for potential entry. You see, trading this way is called top-down analysis. In top-down analysis, we look for direction on the higher time frame, like daily, weekly, and we look out for entry on a lower time frame like 1 hour or 15 minutes, thereabout, or 4 hours if you're doing swing. So I'll flip to 1 hour. Okay, let me start from 4 hours and see if there's any setup that could give us an insight. So this is the 4 hour time frame. Now what I'm seeing forming on the 4 hour, which is just not so clear at the moment, but generally as what I'm seeing possibly the formation of an inverse head and shoulder pattern. Now we've sorted out the direction, so it's entry we're looking out for. So I'm seeing what is looking like a shoulder, a shoulder, a head, possibly a second shoulder, and a breakout. That's what I'm seeing here on the 4 hour, which still supports the uptrend that we saw on the daily time frame. But our entry is going around 1 hour time frame, so that's where we're putting more of the attention now. All right, so on the 1 hour, I'm seeing a trend line right here. Okay, again on 1 hour, I'm seeing an inverse head, second, okay, shoulder rather, head, second shoulder, and a breakout even on 1 hour. Okay, so either 4 hour, 1 hour, all I'm seeing is I'm seeing an inverse head and shoulder in two instances, which indicate a possibility of a breakout. So for the 1 hour again, we should note that there is a neckline region, which is a minor resistance over there. Price needs to clearly break out above that region before we trigger it buy. So if you want a particular signal to this setup, then join our Telegram channel, because I'll drop the signal to this one. I'll drop it right there in the Telegram channel. All right, so we are bullish on the AUD USD. Very, very bullish. Like I said, the actual signal will be dropped in our Telegram channel. You can join us there to get it. That'll be like a buy stop order on the AUD. Why am I saying euro? On the AUD USD. So this is expected to trigger in the course of today. So watch out for the breakout. We are bullish on AUD USD. So if you like this video, go ahead, click the like button. Drop a comment in the comment section, share this video, and most importantly, subscribe to this channel so that you can receive more content like this. And if you want mentorship, head straight to our Telegram channel where you get tips and the link where you can get mentorship. My WhatsApp details are also there, so you want to reach out for mentorship. Now, mentorship for the month of April, registration is ongoing. You don't want to miss it, so make sure you reach out fast and be a part of that mentorship in April. I'll hope to hear from you. All right, let's make some progress again. So next we're going to look at, so I've analyzed the two instruments so far. The BTC USD, I'm bullish on 4 hour and 1 hour. The AUD USD, I'm also bullish on 4 hour and 1 hour. Now the next instrument I want to look at is the GBPCHF. The GBPCHF, and this is one of the instruments I analyzed on Monday. Now, as at the time I analyzed it on Monday, I was bearish, though price is yet to go to break out in the bearish direction like I analyzed, but then it's still trading within the zones of the analysis. So let's start the analysis again for those who missed the Monday weekly outlook. Okay, I think it's better off on the daily time frame. All right, so you can see on the daily time frame that price is in a downtrend on the GBP CHF. You can see the lower high, the third lower high. All right, and let's go to the recent one. Now, the candle that closed yesterday closed as a rejection candle, and that's this candle right here. That's the daily time frame candle of yesterday, closed as a rejection candle. Rejection candle is a candle with a long shadow and small body, so it's still an indication of a bearish movement. So overall, our trend is still bearish, just like what we said on Monday. We are still very bearish. Now, with this rejection candle on the daily, we can just head straight to 1 hour so that we can look out for potential entry. Though we still have the 4 hour to look at anyway, so either day trader swing, we got you covered. Okay, I think I should start with the 4 hour so that we can sort out the swing traders. All right, so this is the 4 hour version of this. From the daily, our overall trend is bearish. So on the 4 hour, all right, so on the 4 hour, we have a rising wedge. A rising wedge is a bearish reversal pattern, which indicates we are looking for a bearish trade. And I'm also seeing something else here. I'm seeing what looks a lot like the formation of a double top pattern, price touching that trend line, which is expected to lead to a bearish breakout. Further confirmation of that bearish breakout is a resistance here also. You can see that we have a powerful confluence, a descending trend line from the daily time frame, a rejection candle on the daily, a resistance on 4 hour, a rising wedge on 4 hour, a double top on 4 hour. We are really bearish on this particular one. And if this eventually evolves into the pattern we're seeing, a double top pattern, then we're going to have this region here as a neckline. So if you're there, you're a swing trader, we're going to be looking at taking a sell when price breaks out below this neckline region. So we're bearish on the GBPCHF on the 4 hour time frame. Now, if you want to make early entry on 1 hour, maybe you're a day trader, there is a way around it. So flip down to 1 hour time frame. All right, so let me remove all this. So on the 1 hour, currently, this is trying to form a head and shoulder, but honestly, it's still information and not too clear yet. This is a shoulder, a head, a second shoulder. Maybe it might come up, then break out, but it's still information. We can't rely 100% on it until it's properly formed. So what can we do? It's not compulsory to get hung up on patterns. I always say that in my training. We can as well draw a trend line, all right, and a second one to form a rising wedge. All right, all good. Now, this one, we can anticipate that price is expected to break out to the downside. Okay, now, even at this, we need to still exercise some caution. Now, we are price action traders. There is a minor support right here that price needs to break out below. So you may scalp to this support, but anything that if price breaks out below that support, definitely we're going to see a bigger move on the GBPCH. So please take note of all this information. We are bearish, very bearish on the GBPCHF. So we're bearish on GBPCHF on 4 hour, on 1 hour, bearish on both of them. The overall trend is bearish, and that's what we're looking at. We are not trading against the trend. The trend is your friend. Never ever forget that as a trader. All right, so we've analyzed three instruments this morning. We've looked at the BTCUSD, where we analyzed a bearish market, sorry, a bullish market. We've looked at the AUDUSD, and we've looked at the GBPCHF. Now, the next instrument I'm going to analyze will be the Euro card. The Euro card, I'll start from the daily time frame. So on the daily time frame, there is an overall downtrend on this instrument. You can see over there price touching the trend line multiple times. So we can see a higher low, and today's candle is equally a higher low. So the trend is bearish. We can go down to the 4-hour time frame. Nothing much on the 4-hour. Okay, except you can see that there's a rising wedge on the 4-hour. So we're going to be waiting for price to break out below this rising wedge pattern for a bearish continuation. We trade with the trend. So we're bearish on the Euro card. We're bearish on the Euro card on the 4-hour time frame. We're bearish on the Euro card on the 4-hour time frame. And finally, I'll be looking at the Euro AUD. All right, now you can see my outlook last week for Euro AUD, a breakout to the upside. You can see that it's worked out exactly as I said. Price, yeah, let's not look at the arrow going up there, but price has moved to the bullish direction, as much as I said that is the overall trend. All right, so this is the Euro AUD. What's the outlook today? So just like the AUD USD, sorry, Euro card rather, similar setup. You can see we are in an overall downtrend. Lower high, lower high, a third lower high with a rejection candle. Technically, we're looking for a continuation in the bearish direction today. So let's flip to the 4-hour time frame. Now on the 4-hour, what I'm seeing forming, let me take it down to 1 hour again. Okay, let me see what I'm seeing on the 4-hour to start with. On the 4-hour, what I'm seeing forming is a shoulder, a head, a second shoulder, and a downward movement. That's what I'm seeing. That's what I'm seeing. But it's not looking too sharp, not too clear. But definitely, I'm just bearish overall. So let's go down to 1 hour for if you can get clarity. On the 1 hour time frame, this is it. I'm seeing a rising wedge. So if we ignore the head and shoulder on the 4 hour because it's not really too clear, on the 1 hour we have a clearer rising wedge pattern. So all this still point us to one direction, a bearish direction. So we're very, very bearish on the euro AUD. So that makes 5 instruments that I've analyzed for us this morning. I started with the BTCUSD, then the AUDUSD, the GBPCHF, the Euro card, and the AUD card, making 5 assets you can look at today. Now, I want you to watch this video over and over again, get a clear insight. What we do here is price action, and we'll do it with top-down analysis. Top-down analysis. Just watch it again to get a clear insight, and it can help improve how you trade. If you love this video, go ahead and click the like button. Share this video so that I can reach the target audience, those who are beginner traders who want to learn how to trade this way. You can drop a comment in the comment section. Maybe there are some instruments you want me to look at, drop it, or even if you don't agree with this analysis, just go ahead and drop it in the comment section. And most importantly, subscribe to this channel so that when next I drop another analysis video like this, which is going to be on Friday, you can be notified about it. And also, if you want mentorship, we have an academy. Go straight to the link around this video in the comment section or in the introduction section. You see the link to my Telegram channel there. Click it and join me on Telegram for more signals and more trading tips. And for mentorship, also, you can reach out to me on Telegram, or you see my WhatsApp details there, from where you can get across to me for mentorship. Registration is ongoing for our April mentorship session, and the slots are limited. So if you want to join, join as soon as possible so that you don't miss out on the opportunity of getting mentored. Don't forget, it's a paid mentorship, it's not free. So I'll have to see you on my WhatsApp or right in my Telegram channel. Take care and have a great day ahead. Bye from me.